2 flagship launches in 1 year. Why not, given the pace of technological improvement? Honor unveiled the Magic 6 series this January, and today it brings the sequel with a new chipset, even bigger batteries, faster charging, tougher bodies, and more. Both the Honor Magic 7 and Magic 7 Pro are powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and they leverage its NPU compute power for a variety of AI tasks that range from a digital assistant to improvements to camera processing. The big upgrade on the Honor Magic 7 Pro is the 200MP telephoto camera, replacing the already impressive 180MP shooter on the Magic 6 Pro. The new sensor is quite large. 1/1.4 inch is main camera material for certain other flagships, and sits behind a 60mm lens. This gives a comfy 2.5x zoom on the short end, which you can extend all the way to 100x with digital zoom. The main camera remains the same with a 50MP 1/1.3 inch sensor and a variable aperture, f/1.4, f/2.0, plus OIS. The ultra-wide camera is essentially the same too, with a 50MP sensor and a 12mm f/2.0 lens, 122 degrees, which can focus at just a couple of centimeters away to take macro photos. The front-facing camera has yet another 50MP sensor and a wide 90 degrees lens, f/2.0. The pill-shaped cutout holds it and the 3D face scanner for secure biometric unlocking. Unlike camera-based approaches, this one works in the dark since it has its own IR illuminator. To be fair, the ultrasonic fingerprint reader works in the dark too. The reader is built into the 6.8-inch LTPO OLED display, 1:120 Hz, with 1280x2 800px resolution and 10-bit colors, Dolby Vision. The global peak brightness is 1600 nits, but HDR content can go up to 5000 nits. All that light is reined in with high-frequency PWM dimming, 4320 Hz. Note that the display isn't flat, but is micro-quad curved. The battery inside the Pro has grown to 5850 mAh, 250 mAh more than the Magic 6 Pro. The bigger improvement here is the faster charging, 100W wired and 80W wireless, compared to 80W/66W for the older phone. The Honor Magic 7 also has an LTPO OLED display, 1:120 Hz, a flat 6.78-inch panel this time, 1/264x2 800px. This model also switches to an ultrasonic fingerprint reader, the Magic 6 and Pro from January used optical readers. There's no 3D face scanner here, so you have just the fingerprint reader and a smaller hole in your screen. Predictably, the vanilla phone loses the awesome telephoto module, but the rest is basically the same. The tele here is a 50MP 68mm module with OIS, 3x optical, up to 50x digital zoom. It is joined by a 50MP main, 1/1.3 inch sensor, fixed f/1.9 aperture, and 50MP ultra-wide, 122 degrees with macro mode. The selfie camera has a 50MP sensor and a 90 degrees lens. It's also worth noting that the Magic 6 had no dust or water resistance rating. The Magic 6 Pro had IP68. But the Magic 7 and Magic 7 Pro are tougher than both with not only IP68, but also IP69, resistance against hot water jets. It's great to see the vanilla model be on par with the Pro on so many things: chipset, most of the cameras, battery tech, waterproofing. This includes satellite connectivity, but since it is based on the Beidou system, it will most likely be available only in China. The 2 Magic 7 models go on pre-order today, and Honor will start selling them on November 8th, Friday next week. The vanilla Honor Magic 7 starts at 4,500 Chinese yuan for the base 12/256GB model. This converts to $630/Euro 585/ Indian Rupee 53000. There are several upgrade options: 12/512GB for 4,800 Chinese yuan, 16/512GB for 5,000 Chinese yuan, and 16GB per 1 TB for 5,500 Chinese yuan. The Honor Magic 7 Pro starts at 5,700 Chinese yuan for a 12/256GB model, $800/Euro 740/ Indian Rupee 67250. A couple of higher tiers are available too: 16/512GB for 6,200 Chinese yuan and 16GB per 1 TB for 6,700 Chinese yuan.